So the Boys finale literally just came out a couple days ago. Pretty much like half of the fans don't even know that the series just ended, and Eric Kripke thought it was an amazing idea to drop a new Vought Rising trailer just yesterday. Dude, the corpse for the Boys hasn't even turned cold yet, and this man is looking for the next money grab. What are you doing? And I'm not saying that I'm not excited for Vought Rising, but it's kind of like this, bro. Season 5 of the Boys was just a whole promo for this, and it's like, why didn't they just focus on ending it in the best way possible instead of rushing things and using Soulja Boy for promo? They literally only brought bro out of the ice just to bring him out like for promo and then put his ass back on the ice like I said in my last video. Like, come on now, bro. This is absolute bullshit. And the whole thing that's really pissing me off about this whole Vought Rising thing is they want us to really care about Soulja Boy's relationship with Stormfront throughout season 5. They want us to care about Bombside's relationship with the Asian, who I'm going to talk about soon. Or they want us to care more about Bombside's relationship with Soulja Boy, etc. All these relationships, right? I feel like it would have been a way better thing if they had just made it so that Vought Rising came after season 4 of the Boys, and so after that all the stakes and stuff they were showing in season 5 of the Boys would have made sense, and it wouldn't have just looked like a huge promo. It would have just looked like an addition to the storyline. And I'm really just wondering, like, what is Vought Rising even about? I mean, looking at this trailer, right, we got Bombside, Soulja Boy, Private Angel, and Torpedo, who I'm already knowing Torpedo is gonna be the deep of the group. You could just tell by Torpedo's face, he's definitely gonna be the deep of the group. He's gonna be taking some stuff. He's gonna be doing something weird. I could tell you right now, this man looks insane. Then we have Private Angel. I've seen y'all going crazy for her on Twitter, bro. This shit is actually insane, the type of stuff y'all be saying about her, bro. But this also does have me wondering, how did Soulja Boy fall in love with Stormfront when Private Angel was right there? I'm telling you, Private Angel is gonna come out to be a lesbian or something throughout this show, because I doubt that Soulja Boy would get with the Nazi racist German instead of Private Angel. It really doesn't make any sense. I mean, Soulja Boy 100% he's cracking in this show. I mean, but then again, Soulja Boy is racist too, and so it's like, you know, it kind of, I guess they kind of complement each other. Everybody's kind of forgetting that Soulja Boy was also growing up in the 50s and stuff like that, so he's gonna be racist too. And that's also why I don't really know if the Vought Rising show could actually be good, because I mean, if it's just like a whole bunch of racism that, you know, has been shown time and time again, it's like, how many times are we gonna get shown some racism? It's like, can you really make that interesting? I mean, yes, it might be cool to see Clara be making fun of Bombside for, you know, getting with an Asian and not his superior race, and if, you know, Private Angel's a lesbian, you know, making fun of that. I guess that could be like something cool to do. I guess it's like, how many times can the Boys really do some like crazy weird orgy type thing or gory type thing? It's like, I really don't know if the Vought Rising storyline can really be good if it's just gonna be straight racism and gore. It's like, I mean, obviously there's kind of an audience for that, but if that's all you want to watch a show for, that's kind of lame. We do get to see what Soulja Boy is gonna be like before he had V, and it's kind of interesting to see that he said in the trailer that
I want to be a hero.
And now he's kind of like a guy who doesn't really give a fuck about being a real hero. So it can be interesting to see what makes him really turn. Maybe he has to do something with what he was talking about when, you know, he was talking about how his dad just called him a disappointment. No matter what he did, he got the V, and he said that he took the easy way out no matter what he did. So eventually he was just like, you know what, fuck it. If I can't look good in my favorite person's eyes, I might as well just turn over to the dark side or whatever. But, you know, Eric Kripke said in an interview, whenever he was asked, is Vought Rising going to be just the past or after what happened in season 5 of the Boys, he said no comment. So essentially this bald nigga saying that it's gonna be both. And so it's gonna be, I really think, right, the aftermath of the Boys is gonna be Stormfront being alive and Ryan still having his powers. First of all, I'm telling you, Ryan is gonna look exactly like this after he's done being around MM. He's gonna be the blackest white kid we've ever seen, and 100% he's probably gonna keep his powers if he wasn't already just lying to them about not having it before from the blast. Because I mean, he was born a natural born soup, and his body probably just naturally produces V. But like I said, I think that Stormfront is alive because, you know, they're saying she died or whatever, she died, but you got to think about this, right? We never really saw a body. we never seen her actually dead. They just said she, you know, cut off her tongue on Homelander's birthday. And yes, we did see like a body bag get rolled out to an ambulance truck or whatever, but we didn't actually see the body. For all we know, in that shit, it could have just been a sex doll in that motherfucker. We don't know. And so I feel like it might have been a thing where Vought took her and healed her crusty ass because she was looking like a worn out condom. And so they probably got her ass incubated how they did Soldier Boy after they healed her. She's probably just gonna be there for after season 5, you know, later on, whenever they do a fast forward from what happened after the boys. But even if she's alive, I'm not gonna lie, did anybody even like really care or like was interested when Stormfront was on screen? I felt like every single time she was on screen, it was a snooze fest. I never really gave a fuck. They gave her some plot armor for a while and then they killed her off. I mean, because why did, you know, side tangent on Stormfront, why was it that Starlight wasn't able to absorb her electricity when Starlight's power is to absorb electricity? Just a thought for you, my nigga. That shit made absolutely no sense, given one of the most boring characters in the show. Plot armor. I really don't think she's gonna be interesting in Vought Rising at all. This is probably why they're not even showing her in the promo pictures, bro. We all know we don't give a fuck about her. She was literally only there so Soldier Boy could say, this is what Clara wanted, nothing else. But you know, in the trailer we get to see them testing on black people. I mean, what do you really expect out of this show? That's probably going to be like a normalized thing in that show, just like Vought using black people as test subjects throughout the entire thing. But I'm really wondering, like, who the fuck is this nigga with the green eyes? Like, bro, I thought this was Noir for a while because they kind of look the same. I'm not saying all black people look the same, but this nigga looked exactly like Noir from, you know, what we got shown in like his memories. I'm wondering though, when he got the Compound V as an adult, why did he have absolutely no issues? Like, because we seen what happened to Ashley. She got absolutely fried. I don't even think you can face fuck that thing on the back of her head, bro. It's just there. How does that really even work? Like, deadass, how does Ashley's face on the back work with her brain right there? Can you really not use that mouth? I'm gonna have to find out. We also get to see Private Angel either crushing someone's head with her thighs or cutting herself and enjoying it. You know, you can just tell that Private Angel is gonna be mad freaky throughout this show. This is 100% going to be a character that niggas are beating their shit mid-episode to. Just overly freaked. I'm also wondering, why does Stormfront have a German accent in the trailer now? Like, did she just like shut that shit off during the Boys season? Like, is there like an on and off switch? Like, the only other time that we heard Stormfront say something in German or have some type of German accent was whenever Homelander was using her hand as a fleshlight. And I mean, it sounded like she had a pretty clear English accent whenever she was, you know, pretty much calling A-Train a monkey boy.
That place used to be pure, and then they just started letting all kinds of people in, you know?
But yeah, I didn't have too much to say about Vought Rising. What are y'all's thoughts on this? Honestly, my overall opinion on this is, first of all, Stormfront's only really funny or interesting whenever she's being a little bit racist. We all know that Torpedo's gonna be the freakiest guy in that bitch. He's taking shit up the ass. Private Angel is overly freaked out and she's probably gonna be a lesbian, so don't get your hopes up unless that turns you on. I have a very strong feeling that Torpedo is the Deep's dad. I'm telling you, there's a reason why he's already giving off these weird vibes and is part of the Navy and has to do something with the ocean. Mark my words. But yeah, I'll catch y'all niggas later, bro. Peace.